2-pound weights, whatever you desire, and then we'll end with some back extension, so you can stretch it all out. So to start, you're gonna come to the back of your mat, so you can dive into your mat, and with your nice deep inhale, you can take your arms up, and then nice deep exhale, sweep your arms wide, tuck your chin, roll down until your hands meet the ground. You can soften your knees a little bit to make that happen. And then you're gonna walk your hands out into all fours, 4-point position, hands and knees. And then from here, practicing engaging your deep abdominal, that transverse abdominis, with your spine neutral, so you have your lovely low back curve and the crown of your head reaching forward. And with your inhale, filling up your chest to the sides of the room. And then exhale, gently lift your belly button. It feels like your hip bones and rib cage hugging a little bit. And then as you inhale, filling up your body, your chest. And then exhale, that soft point in your belly button, or that sensation of sucking your belly button in, to engage that deep transverse abdominis. So practicing that without pressure of plank. So with your knees down. So then once we pop up into plank in a second, remember that to protect your low back and engage your core. And so doing that 2 more times. Nice deep inhale, filling up your chest full. And then exhale, hugging your hips in, lifting your belly button up towards the sky, and doing that 1 more cycle. And then make your way into plank. So extending your legs back behind, reaching through your heels, planting through all of your fingertips, kind of gripping that mat and pulling it apart to the sides. And then from here, with your exhale, you're going to hike your hips right up to the ceiling for down dog. And then nice inhale, making your way back into plank. So it's an exhale, navel to spine, lifting your belly as you lift your hips up, and then inhale, gliding your way back into plank. So yes, this is challenging, but also it works pretty much in every joint spot, like wrists, shoulders, hips, ankles, even into your elbows a little bit, keeping a soft bend, and doing that 2 more times. It's nice to exhale to pike up into plank, and then inhale, or pike up into down dog, inhale into plank, and then do that 1 more time, and then pause in your downward dog. And then you're gently going to walk your hands back towards your feet, doing a little forward fold, letting your head be heavy, grounding into your feet, into your heels, letting your arms dangle, your head heavy, and then grabbing onto those weights, either the 2s or the 4s, whichever you like. 4s are okay right now, we're not going too much overhead or out. And then planting into your heels deeper, you're going to roll up with your deepest exhale, so stacking your spine in little building blocks, bone by bone, vertebra by vertebra. All the way to your shoulders are stacked, head over your hips. And then you're going to do alternating lunges, so stepping 1 foot forward. And right where you place your feet, your hips drop straight to the ground, so that's with your inhale. And then exhale, you're going to come back to feet parallel. And then nice deep inhale. And then exhale to come back. And it's definitely a little bit of a balance challenge. You can think about, I know I've taught this in previous classes, that when you push back into your feet parallel, you can think about your pelvic floor lifting. And so it's an inhale dip and then deep exhale to come back. And you're doing a few more to each side. And your arms are just long by your side, shoulders on your back. That should actually hopefully feel good in your shoulders. And you have that for forward. We'll do all sorts of arm work in a second too, but building up the baby steps. And then last one to each side. Nice deep exhale to press back. And then inhale, step, dip, and then deep exhale. And then now your arms can just hold down by your sides with those weights, and with your exhale, you're going to tuck your chin and roll down all the way back to that forward fold. So articulating the spine. You can ditch those weights just outside of the mat, and then you're going to walk out to your plank. So using your hands to walk out to your plank. And in your plank, you can hold for a breath. And then with your next exhale, you're going to hike your hips up to the sky, hold. And then inhale now, lift your right leg into tabletop. And then exhale, come back into plank, bring your knee with you as you bend it and lift in towards your chest. And then inhale, lengthen back out to your 3-legged down dog, reaching through your leg long. And then exhale, navel to spine, coming back to your 3-legged plank. And it's an inhale to lengthen. So I switched that breath because the exhale is going to help you really stabilize in that plank shape. And the inhale is going to expand you and lengthen you. Imagining your leg is like an extension of your tailbone, your spine, exhale to lift your belly. Remember that deep abdominal helps you a lot here as you still grip with your fingers and kind of pull the mat apart like you're gonna rip that mat in half. And you have the last two of those. Deep exhale. And last one. And then when you rise back up to that downward dog, you can lower your leg down. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Soft bend in your knees. Let your arms dangle and hang for a second. And you can grab onto those weights. And I should have said before this class, make sure you are hydrated before you do this class because we're going to do a lot of roll-ups and roll-downs. So you could get lightheaded. So hydration is key. And then with your exhale, ground into your heels and you're going to roll back up to standing. Your arms can just dangle and hang. Those weights help. You'll probably feel good. And then you're rolling your shoulders down once you get there. And now you're going to step your right foot forward into that higher lunge. And you're going to stay on this side, bend your elbows. And then now when you dip down into that lunge, still with your inhale, when you exhale and come out and up into that higher lunge, you're going to punch your arms up. So elbows bent to dip your knee, so your back knee drops towards the ground. And then as you exhale, as you come up, you're punching your arms up. And you're going to stay on that side and just stay here for a few breaths. Nice deep exhale to press up. Awesome. And you can think about your back glute, so your back leg. That glute is kind of squeezing and helping you to lift. And you're here for 5. Yeah, go, please go. Go, team, go. 3. And last 2. And last 1. And then keep your arms lifted. Dip your back knee down, and you have pulses for 10. So lifting and lowering. And you're here for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you can press back. You lower your arms down, roll your shoulders out, and then stepping your opposite leg forward. Maybe that's your left or just your opposite side. And then you're going to bend your elbows, those hands, weights at shoulder height. And then as you dip your back knee, your elbows come with you. And then as you lift up, your arms reach up for the sky. So it's nice to inhale kind of the load phase of your lunge, and then exhale, that's when you're pressing up into what's called the accelerated phase. And it's a nice deep inhale to dip and deep exhale to lift. So thinking of your core, that back glute a lot. A few more of those. Yeah. Grace already did a hard class today. You have another hard class. Tomorrow's a rest day. You have last 4 of those. Yay. 3. Last 2. And then that last one, you're going to reach your arms up, keep them lifted, put your shoulders down, dip down into that low lunge, and then you're pulsing. You're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then press back, lower your arms down, resting your arms, exhale, tuck your chin, and you're rolling back down to the floor. And you can ditch your weights outside of your mat. We'll use them in a moment. And then you're going to walk yourself back out to plank. This is actually the last plank, and we'll do one more set of lunges. So in plank, reaching back through your heels. With your exhale, your next exhale, you're going to hike your hips to the sky. And then your right leg is gently going to float up. So just like before, just the only switch here is now your knee, when you bend it in, it's going to go across your body towards your opposite elbow. And then inhale to lengthen out. And then nice deep exhale, navel to spine, you're like wrapping around your rib cage to get into that twist. And then inhale to lengthen back up. And Grace is going at such a great pace. A little slower means shaky stability muscles. The little muscles catch up with the big muscles when you go slow. And you should be sweating a little bit. And you should be shaking a little bit. And you're here for the last 4. Deep exhale, yes. And 3. So good. Last 2. Rockin', last 1. And then lengthening your leg back to that 3-legged downward dog. Place your foot down. Take a breath there, wiggle out. And then taking your left leg up for the sky when you're ready. Nice deep inhale. And then exhale, taking your knee across your body as you come into plank into that little twist. So we'll rotate your mountain climber, and then inhale to lengthen back up to your downward dog. And then exhale, navel to spine. You're like lifting your belly as you rotate into that twist. So your obliques, your side abdominals are working very hard to make this happen. Both hands, fingers planting down, pulling that mat apart. Nice deep breaths. Awesome. You have the last 4 of those. Shake, shake, shake. And 3. Deep exhale, wrapping around. There's always one side you can feel it's like a little stickier, or a little smoother, a little harder to rotate into. Last 2. It's all balancing out with single-sided work. And last one. And then take a breath. Place your foot down. Walk your hands slowly back towards your feet. Take a breath in that forward fold, letting your head be nice and heavy. And then you're going to grab back onto those weights and roll up one more time for your last set of lunges. So when you roll up, you can exhale, let your arms dangle, rolling your shoulders down once you get there, stacking your head over your hips. And then you're going to step your right leg forward. Let's do the right leg forward. And then when you dip down into that lunge, your arms are going to open out to the sides of the room. And then when you come up, your arms are going to close down by your side. So this is where the 2-pound weights can be handy, the smaller muscle group. So if you want to switch, that's totally fine. Grace has actually done already weights today and already a full side plank Pilates class today. So it's an inhale, dipping down, and then deep exhale, rising back up. Yep, I'm doing that a few more times just like that. And you have last 4 of those. Awesome. 3, 2. Yay, go Grace, go. Last one. And then when you come up and out of that for a breath. Stay at your same legs. And then you're going to dip, so you're going to stay on that same side. You're like, ooh. And then you're going to dip down into that lunge. Hold. Keep your arms down by your side first. And then you're going to bend your elbows, palms facing in, and stay in this lunge, and you're going to inhale, open your arms, and exhale to close. Yeah, inhale to open, and exhale to close. And so you're staying nice and low in this lunge, so your legs are on fire. Your front quad should be burning a lot, maybe your back calf, glute, hamstring should be burning, probably mostly the front leg. And you're here for the last 2. And then with that last one, you're going to open your arms to that 90-degree goalpost arms. Hold, and then you're going to pulse your shoulders in and out, warming up the shoulders a lot more. And you're here for 5, 4, yeah, stay low, 3, 2, 1. And then you can drop your arms down, press your leg back. You can rest that, wiggle that out a little bit. Yeah, let that ankle working hard. Like, I'm shaking out my ankles from just watching you. And then you're going to switch sides, so your opposite leg steps forward. And as you dip down into that lunge, your arms are going to open out wide, so deltoids, these upper outer arms, and that's an inhale. And then your exhale grows you nice and tall. So inhale, sitting down into that lunge. And Grace is doing a fabulous job of keeping her head over her hips. A lot of people, when they do lunges or squats, will kind of like lean their body forward. That actually takes it more into your back and out of your legs. So doing it this way really keeps it in your legs, which is what we are aiming for. And you're there for 3 and 2. Yay. And then last one. And then you can keep your arms down by your side, dip into that lunge and hold. And then you're going to bend your elbows, hold here, and then inhale to open. Exhale to close, and nice deep inhale to open. Yeah, we're almost there. And then you're going to get to back extension. You're going to feel so good. You have last 4 and 3. Everything should be shaking, nice and low in that lunge. 2, and then that last one. Open your arms up, hold, and do those teeny little pulses. Deep breath. So like squeezing your shoulders onto your back and releasing that squeeze. I like to do slower pulses, so you're not doing these quick little butterfly flutters, but a little bit slower. And you're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then you're gonna rest your arms down, press back to the back of your mat. Take a breath there, yeah, shake the ankles out. And then you're going to let your arms dangle down. You're gonna exhale, tuck your chin, and roll back down to the mat one more time. Ditch your weights aside, we're done with them. And you're gonna pivot from your rib cage, the base of your rib cage, and you're gonna lift your chest just a couple inches off of the floor. Brilliant. Shoulders down. And then nice deep exhale, you're going to lower down. So tucking your chin, the back of your head, that occipital bone is like pulling up towards the ceiling as you lift from your chest. And then nice deep exhale to float down. And you're engaging your legs a lot to do back extension. So your glutes are squeezing, tail is gently tucking, toes are pointing or flexing. You can flex your feet if your feet start to cramp. That can actually get your hamstrings a little bit more. And you're going to do that 3 more times. So just filling up your chest is going to help lift you. And then nice deep exhale, lowering down nice and slow. Yeah, and it's a nice deep inhale to lift. And exhale to lower. Brilliant. Okay, so now when you lift up to exactly where you were going in that back extension, you're going to hold. And then tuck your chin just a teeny bit, lengthening through the crown of your head forward, toes down below, and then hover your hands off of the ground. And so just hold in here, your back side of your body now really has to work hard, especially your upper back. You do not want to feel tension in your low back. You might feel warmth there, but not like pinching, painful tension. And then holding here for 2 more breaths. So I know I said, yay, we're going to do back extension. It is challenging, yes, but it does feel really good to open up the front side of your body and you're just working out so hard. And then nice deep exhale, lower your hands down, lower your head down, take a breath. And then nice deep inhale, you're going to keep your hands down first, lift your chest. Hold there, soft tuck of your chin, legs very active, and then float your hands up with your next inhale. And then from here, you're going to inhale, extend your arms overhead. Keep your arms extended and circle them out wide all the way down to your hips. Brilliant. Bend your elbows and dive into the pool. Extend your arms. And then exhale, sweep your arms out wide. Bend your elbows. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, dive into the pool. Exhale, swim through the air. Bend your elbows. And last one. Awesome. And then bend your elbows, place your hands down and rest your head and chest. And rest your glutes, take a breath here. And we just have 1 more of that, 1 more sequence of that. So what this is going to look like is same thing, kind of building up to the next. You're going to press down into your hands, activate your glutes and legs, and you're going to lift your chest, nice deep inhale. Pause here, keep your hands down now. Squeeze your glutes a lot, and you're going to lift and hover both legs. Brilliant. If that does not feel good in your low back, keep your feet down. And then next, you inhale, you're going to hover your hands and elbows off of the floor. And then holding here, you're going to dive your arms into that pool, extend your arms overhead. And then as you exhale, swim your arms out wide. Brilliant. Bend your elbows, dive into the pool, inhale. Exhale, swim your arms out wide. Do that 2 more times, and at any point you need to reset and lower your legs down if your low back is taking on too much work. Please listen to that. And last one, just like that. And exhale, swim your arms wide. Bend your elbows, place your hands down, rest your legs down, rest your chest and head down. You can even stack your hands or forearms and rest your head. And just take a couple breaths here, lying down on your belly side. We don't do back extension throughout our day, most of us. And so it can be a little shaky, can just shake things up. And so taking a couple breaths here to just reset. And then after doing that, you can nice deep exhale and press your way back into child's pose. Because you did it. And you can stay in that child's pose for a few breaths. You can also do a little side bend within your child's pose. Or if you need to do some cat and cows. This is also a great time after a little more challenging workout to just stretch or meditate and take a little time to just quiet your body and see how you feel from here, because you did, and hopefully you're all warm and shaky and alive now.